The last fight, obviously very close, judged 48-47 across the board. Matt, what do you think about Romero? Do you think his cardio will be better this time around to be able to withstand 5 rounds should it go the distance?
I don't think so. I think that Yoel Romero could win this fight. That's first and foremost. Don't get that wrong. But I think what we saw in that first fight is that Robert Whittaker is just better everywhere than Romero is. You know, from a striking perspective, cardio perspective, and even the wrestling. Like, he neutralized all of Romero's wrestling. He got a few takedowns in the early rounds, but Whittaker popped right back up. You look at some of the sports books. I'm looking at some of the numbers, and Whittaker is as high as a -240 favorite in some sports books. And when I first saw that, I was like, wow, that's super high. But listen, we don't have a lot of champions like Robert Whittaker. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's taken out the who's who of this division after starting his career as a welterweight. He's up a division. He's handling everybody, and I think that his performance. Oh, before I get to that, Andre, what do you think about all that?
No, I agree with you 100%. I kind of want Romero to win the fight because my heart wants Romero, but I mean, he's a good guy. You know, he has a long journey to his comeback from his crazy neck injury in 2011 till now. But you're right, Whittaker is just one of those champions that not a lot of people talk about. He's kind of flies under the radar. He's won 8 in a row, 84% takedown defense, which that's going to be useful against Romero's Olympic wrestling background. And let's not forget, like, Romero missed weight last time. Let's see if he can even make weight on Friday. So people aren't talking about that. Like, Romero didn't make weight in his last fight against Luke Rockhold. And I think that let's see if he can even make his weight.
I think it's going to be an exciting fight. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this entire card.
This is going to be a fantastic card. Is Matt still there? He just kind of died.
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, okay, good.
That's fortunate. Good.
But when you really look at this fight, you look at the first fight, right? And I've watched it several times now to prepare for this week, and it's unbelievable to watch what happened in the first round. Whittaker, who came into the fight with a knee injury, an MCL injury, he immediately took a front kick to the knee, and he went back to his corner in between rounds and told him his leg's done. He can't stand on it. His corner said, forget about it, don't worry about it, go out and fight your fight, don't think about your leg. So he essentially fought 20 more minutes on a messed up leg that he couldn't even use. And his performance in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds were some of the most inspiring, was one of the most inspiring performances I've ever watched in a fight. This guy came out there on one leg taking on Yoel Romero, a killer who I think at that time was on a 10-fight win streak of his own, and who just decimated Luke Rockhold with one of the most amazing uppercut knockouts I've ever seen in my life. And he just outworked him. He outclassed him. Robert Whittaker is on a whole nother level. I mean, I was watching the Countdown video, and this guy does training out in these dunes, like these hills filled with sand, and you got to go to the bottom and run all the way to the top. And it made me sick to my stomach. Like, I could puke just watching them do these workouts. He's just on another level, and I think that in the end, his age, he's in his prime. Yoel Romero's a little bit older. I really like Whittaker in this fight again.
Yeah, and you look at Whittaker, most significant strikes per 15 minutes among active middleweight fighters. That's and also the 3rd best significant strike differential among active middleweight fighters. So, you know, the numbers point to Whittaker as well. So I'm going to take Whittaker.